2018 Canadian Rally Championship title chase has been the start of a new chapter in the sport. For the first time in over a decade, there is no defending champion to knock off the throne. The top step was up for grabs. 3 events, 3 different winners. With rising stars eager to claim their stake as the team to beat, who would collect consistent points and emerge as championship contenders? By the 4th round, the frontrunners were clear. 2 young teams fighting for their first championship. The current leaders, CRC and Joyal. And close behind, Vincent and Gaudreau. Now, at the penultimate round of the series, just 8 points separate the 2 teams. One wants to lock up the title here at the Lincoln Electric Rally of the Tall Pines. The other hopes to extend the battle to the final round. One will get their wish. The other will not. Bancroft, Ontario, home of the Lincoln Electric Rally of the Tall Pines. The difficult and challenging roads are made even more treacherous by ice and snow this weekend. For the drivers and co-drivers, it's a test of endurance.
Staying on the road will be the key factor here this weekend. So it's going to be good for me. I think I'm pretty fast in sleepy conditions.
To go the distance here at Pines, it takes patience. The roads are incredibly tough to read. Sometimes it's snowy, sometimes it's icy, so there's not a good choice of tires, only bad compromises.
Tall Pine has never been very good to me. Many DNFs or for different reasons, mostly punctures, and I think that's going to be an issue here in picking the right tires. That's going to be the challenge here today.
Today our goal is to keep going all the good things we did this year. So it's going to be a fun day, a long day, but can't wait to start it.
With local specialists looking to shake up the event standings, the championship contenders both have strategies in mind.
I'm playing the long game, I'm playing a championship. It's a long year, it's a long rally, and I wanted this rally to be decided in the night stages.
The goal is to beat Simon. The goal is to secure the championship and resolve this issue right here this weekend.
23 teams will face 175 competitive kilometers over 18 high-speed jump-filled stages. For many teams, the challenge will be just to finish the legendary event. The Canadian Rally Championship is presented by Subaru. Confidence in motion. Past experience on these roads is a major advantage, and Simon Vincent is hoping to leverage his history here to gain points over CRC. Vincent and co-driver Hubert Gaudreau have displayed maturity beyond their years this season, prioritizing championship points over stage and event wins. Despite this, they throw the first punch in today's battle by winning the opening stage. Carol Carey and Samuel Joyal waste no time firing back. On stage 2, they leap ahead of Vincent by 1.5 seconds. This back-and-forth stage battle can be especially risky on roads that are considered to be some of the most challenging in the series. Throw in a layer of snow and ice, and you've got the potential for a dramatic finish. Jean-Sébastien Besner has never had a satisfying result here on these roads. Besner and co-driver Yvon Joyal are determined to change that. They've already made a good start, slotting into second place between Carey and Vincent. And if experience counts here, Besner has it in spades. Slippery roads combined with a poor tire choice has Boris Georgievic and co-driver John Hall focused on just surviving the opening stages. With the potential to run much faster, they're currently playing it safe in 4th. Having won here before, Chris Martin is the underdog hero. With Brian Johnson calling the notes, they have the speed and the experience to chase a podium finish. They're pushing hard when it all goes horribly wrong.
Into left 5, opens, and big crest. Oh, that's not good.
You all right?
That hurt.
Give me triangle.
That hurt.
The safety gear saves the day, but their rally is over. Martin's exit opens the door for another local team, Jeremy Norris and Andrew Brown. They're setting top times, but it doesn't take long before they're also testing the safety equipment. Just small mistakes on the icy roads, but big consequences. The attrition has drawn the two-wheel drive battle up the leaderboard. Philippe Benoit and Ian Guite are leading the class in 5th overall, holding off their usual rivals Mathieu Leblanc and Eric Dubé. Leblanc is struggling with a poor tire choice and will drop time until the first service. Just behind Benoit is Olivier Martel, currently running in 6th, but only 11 seconds out of the top 5. Karel Carré is staying focused in his battle with Simon Vincent, pulling almost 19 seconds ahead of his championship rival after 4 stages. Vincent, currently 3rd, knows it's a long rally, but he needs to finish ahead of his championship rival to force a final round showdown. Having Besner between them on the leaderboard isn't helping his cause. Benoit in the Mini is 5th overall and has the two-wheel drive lead. The numbers are critical in the championship standings. Each team counts their best 6 out of 7 events. For Carré to win the title here today, he needs a lead of 22 points or better. That means Carré wants a win and hopes Vincent finishes no better than 5th. Vice versa, should Vincent win and Carré finish 5th, it would equalize the score and force both teams to head west to the final event at the Big White Winter Rally. With many combinations possible, the points are complicated.
It's been an incredible year. We did split the championship between me and Karel.
He would like to win as much as I would like to win.
I did win this event in 2015 with my father as a co-driver and been also doing podium as a driver. It's a ground that I know very well.
Now that the roads are slippery, you can't, even though you have great notes, you can't really trust the road the way you could if it was a gravel stage. So that means everybody is going to have to lift the feet a bit and go more cautiously.
The upper hand I have right now is that more than half of the kilometers are run at night. So that gives me the upper hand being good at night, and I think that this event will give me an advantage because of that.
My goal is, yes, to beat Simon and not only beat him but make enough points for us to win the championship this weekend, and that there's no chances for him to win even if we go down to Big White.
Subaru has been in Canada for a long time, building a reputation as champions in the toughest of conditions. 13-time Canadian Rally Manufacturers Champion and counting. Claim your own piece of history for $29,995. Subaru, confidence in motion.
After a challenging first loop of stages, the teams return to service at the Lincoln Electric Rally of the Tall Pines.
It's tough to find the right rhythm. That's the thing about winter rallies, especially being first on the road. There's not much references. Pace notes were not as accurate as they used to be. Very difficult road for the notes, actually.
We are where we need to be. We're just getting in the groove and filling up the stage in the car in this setup, and we'll change a little bit, but not too much, and I'll keep going.
With the championship on the line, the battle has just begun.
It's not over yet. I mean, the rally is still for a few hours and long stages to go. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I'll be cautious. I'm happy to have an advance on him, so I could work with that. But we won't let the guard down.
On the more icy stages, you have to take a lot of risks, and I'm not a risk guy. Compared to Karel, he's more kind of a Colin McRae guy. I think of myself as more of a Carlos Sainz guy, and so I didn't want to go crazy on those icy stages. But now I'm getting the feel of it, and I'm looking forward to get back to the 17 seconds I have behind Karel.
La stratégie pour le reste de la journée, ce serait vraiment rester sur la route, être concentré, me fier vraiment sur mes notes. Si j'écoute bien mon copilote, puis vois-tu, là, on décolle avec une nouvelle pneumatique, si ça va bien avec ça, je devrais être en mesure d'être plus à l'aise avec la voiture, puis écoute, donner une plus chaude lutte à Philippe. Là.
After just 20 minutes in service, the teams are back on the stages, and the classic spectator points like Iron Bridge and Tate Farm are filled to capacity. Carré's 19-second lead is not enough for comfort. The margins for error are so narrow that a single mistake could decide this championship once and for all. He also knows Vincent will only get faster as the night stages approach. Conditions won't be improving, so he pushes hard, winning stages 5 and 6 and increasing his lead to a full minute. The pressure is forcing Vincent and Gaudreau to forego their long game approach. They need to step up their pace. A minor mistake costs Vincent valuable seconds and increases the ground he has to make up to keep his championship hopes alive. He drops to 4th. Jean-Sébastien Besner and Yvon Joyal aren't letting the young guns just walk away. He pushes hard and wins stage 7, proving he can match Carré's pace. But it's not enough to claw back the lead in these conditions. Using these stages as an opportunity to test his car for next year's campaign, Boris Djordjevic's consistent rhythm has him steady in 3rd. Focused on running his own rally is proving to be a successful approach so far. Philippe Benoit continues to display heroic pace, keeping his two-wheel drive Mini in the lead of the class and top 5 overall. In spite of the slippery conditions, Olivier Martel is laying down consistently fast times, staying ahead of Marc-André Brisebois in the 3rd test racing Subaru. They're holding in 7th and 8th respectively, with Sébastien Clark just behind them. After 7 stages, Carré's lead is up to 53 seconds over Besner. Djordjevic and Vincent are a further 40 seconds back. Benoit leads two-wheel drive in 5th overall, 2 minutes ahead of rival Leblanc. The competition intensifies at the Lincoln Electric Rally of the Tall Pines when we come back.
Take your driving to the next level at Dirtfish. Gain confidence behind the wheel of an all-wheel drive Subaru STI or rear-wheel drive Subaru BRZ. Get sideways with skills on multiple surfaces. Gravel, mud, and tarmac. Dirtfish offers programs for every driver. Visit dirtfish.com for details.
Back in service, the teams are gearing up to face the setting sun and falling temperatures. At the top, the battle for the championship dominates.
Simon is behind us. We did gain a lot of time on him in that stage, actually. That last loop was amazing for us, so we're in a good position. Let's hope we keep it that way.
Well, there's a lot of time left to make up the time that I have to get back from Carrel. So I'm looking forward to those night stages. I've said it before, this is my strong point, so looking forward to that.
We tried a strategy with some particular tire, and I don't think that was the right choice. So hopefully my strategy of choosing a safer tire will maybe work till the end of the event.
We begin the day by taking it cautious, see the amount of traction and everything. Seems to be running just perfect. What to say, it was just going well.
Back on the stages, the road conditions are deteriorating. Freezing rain has started to fall, and although it isn't deterring the fans, it's going to affect the team's strategies. Karel Carré and Samuel Joyal lead the teams onto the roads. With a significant lead, Carré has switched to a conservative approach. A safe pace to manage his lead could earn him the win here, but he swings too far in the realm of caution. He finishes the stage 10th fastest, hemorrhaging rather than bleeding time. Rapidly running out of time and distance in this war, Simon Vincent can't afford to play it safe any longer. Despite the worsening road conditions, he pulls out all the stops, taking 35 seconds out of Carré's lead and passing Djordjevic back into third place.
Gauche 6 avec cette crest jump, maybe. Into, attention, droite 3. Attention, droite 3. Into downhill 30 et droite 4 uphill. Keep in à la fin.
They aren't the only ones to turn up the wick. Besner and Joyal are in the groove, matching Vincent's pace and winning stages. Their speed and consistency keeps them in second, pulling time back on Carré. Unwilling to throw away their progress with unnecessary risk, Djordjevic and Hall slide back into fourth.
All right, we got FAM Racing. FAM.
Given the conditions, after an inconsistent season filled with mechanical problems, a fourth-place finish would be a welcome result going into the final round in just 2 weeks' time. There's still lots of rally left today, though. With the teams adapting to the rapidly deteriorating conditions, surprise results are bound to happen. Olivier Martel wins Stage 9 outright, his first national stage win, followed closely by Benoit in the two-wheel drive Mini. Maintaining this pace on wet ice is risky, and one wrong move can spell disaster, just the kind of thing Sébastien Clark is ready to take advantage of. In the two-wheel drive battle, Leblanc is almost 4 minutes behind Benoit, but as the sun sets, it all goes pear-shaped for the class leader. Their lead evaporates when they suffer a flat tire on the longest stage, handing Leblanc the top spot. Darkness is what Simon Vincent has been waiting for all day, and he presses his attack on the first stage.
Tout de suite over flat crest, flat out. 80, parce qu'on a un flat. On a un flat. Allez, gauche 6, 80.
A flat tire early in the Long Egan Creek stage is a disaster for the team.
Gauche 6. Into straight over flat crest. Into droite 3 keep in. Je pense qu'il va falloir le changer, hein? Ouais. Droite 3 keep in. Faut se trouver une place pour changer.
With over 20 kilometers to go on the stage, they have no choice but to pull over and change the tire.
C'est un droite 3 over crest, là. 7. Ouais. Changer 7, ok? Ouais.
Stopped on stage, this could be the end of their championship run.
Subaru has been in Canada for a long time, building a reputation as champions in the toughest of conditions. 13-time Canadian Rally Manufacturers Champion and counting. Claim your own piece of history for $29,995. Subaru, confidence in motion.
As the cars arrive for the final service at the Lincoln Electric Rally of the Tall Pines, the slick conditions have taken their toll on the teams. Carré's lead over Besner is now 47 seconds. Djordjevic is now up to third, with Vincent losing almost 9 minutes with the flat tire, now down in seventh. Leblanc is in eighth and holds the two-wheel drive lead. The Canadian Rally Championship is presented by Subaru, confidence in motion.
I was trying hard to push and to get Carré. So we took him about 30 seconds in the middle lasting stage. So it looked like we had an opportunity to get him. So I said, hey, let's make a push right here in Egan. It's where I had success in the past. But, you know, my success was related to others having flats in that stage in the past. And then the one now that got a flat on that stage. So it's unfortunate, but hey, that's the way she goes.
This is an ideal situation for Carré.
There's nothing much to do else than do what we've been doing the whole day. So just be cautious, be careful. The roads are extremely slippery. I don't know if they're gonna let us go again. It's really dangerous, but still, I mean, we're here to race. If they wanna keep going, then we'll be there.
I just talked to a couple of guys and say, hey, listen, just be smooth, get through the stages. I mean, this actually event is rewarding for smooth driving and being content with your rally car, right? So I just applied that and I kept going. but they're very, very sketchy out. Those downhill stages, I think there are going to be all kind of stuff going on that.
The condition of the road is so tricky at this point right now that we're not even sure of the choice we made, but we have to try something. It's tricky for everybody right now. Mathieu is an awesome driver, you know, so I think we're going to make it. If no bad luck, of course, you know.
Despite rain freezing to ice already polished by the passage of 24 rally cars, the rally continues with the final loop of night stages, putting all of the drivers on edge. Karel Kare and Samuel Joyal now have one mission: stay on the road through 5 more stages. Even at a conservative pace, their lead should hold. These are some of the slipperiest road conditions they've seen in years at this event, and the challenge now is for the rising star to keep his cool. This is one of those moments when slow is fast, and Kare seems to be learning from his competitors' mistakes. Besner and Joyal protested the continuation of the rally, but they stay smooth and consistent on the remaining stages, hoping to hold on to second place. Marc-Andre Brizois decides to make his mark on the rally, winning a stage outright. Impressive for the rookie. Djordjevic and Hall continue their steady run, safe in third place with nearly 2 minutes over fourth. While Benoit in the Mini was clearly the fastest in two-wheel drive today, this rally also demands a little luck. Leblanc had it, and he wins the class. Through the final leg of stages, Vincent proves his skill at night, clawing back over 2 minutes to Kare. It begs the question of what the results would have been if Vincent hadn't suffered that flat tire.
Ça c'est le gauche 4. Begin on flat crest, keep in, into break over straight over big jump.
Could he have won the event outright? Would his speed have provoked Kare to make a mistake? We will never know. Karel Kare and Samuel Joyal have proven themselves worthy. They were fast when they needed to be and conservative when the conditions demanded it. Winning a championship requires a combination of skill and intelligence, speed and strategy. Leveraging both sides of the equation has not only earned them the event win, but the Canadian Rally Championship title. Kare, Besner, Djordjevic, Brizois, and Martel are your top 5 finishers. Vincent climbs back up to 6th, just short of forcing a round 7 showdown. Leblanc holds back Benoit to win the two-wheel drive class. Extending his lead to 23 points, Karel Kare locks up the championship.
Amazing feeling. Really, 6 months ago I wasn't thinking about that, and now that's it's happening right now. I mean, I don't have any words to explain how I feel right now. Yeah, Simon had done a really great job. I mean, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy for everybody. It was on the edge until the last stage. So big heads up to Simon for that.
Yeah, we fought hard, and that's what I wanted. I think that in a few recent years there was not any good battle, and we had one. So in the end, congrats to Karel. He deserves it, and it was hard fought, and we didn't just give up at the end. We fought until the end.
The hats off to Karel for such a nice drive and such a nice win, and obviously his championship. Same thing with Simon. I mean, the young kids are very fast. They make me feel old once in a while, but I'll take second place and very happy.
Feels great. After 3 punctures in the last 5 stages, we kind of we thought we were gonna gain some momentum, but we lost it because of the punctures. But anyways, at the end, it was a good battle, and I enjoyed the event at the end of the day.
It's a long rally. The last stages were tricky. We had a big battle with Philippe Benoit today. First overall tall point for us in two-wheel drive, and hopefully next year we'll have another good year.
With the titles locked up, the long games are over. A new generation of championships are crowned. And in 2 weeks, the Big White Winter Rally, the exciting conclusion of the 2018 Canadian Rally Championship, will be a pure race to the top of the podium.